Hello and welcome to Big Brother's Moose in the Hoose, part of the Big Brother Bile franchise with me, Lindsay.
And myself, James.
And we're here to talk about Season 2, hashtag BBCAN2 of Big Brother Canada, even though for Big Brother Canada 1, we were the only fuckers watching it and now everyone's jumped on that bandwagon, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but, we're not ones to crow, are we?
So, we've got the same theme music. Do you think that was a good choice keeping that?
That theme music is wonderful. It really gets me pumped up.
Yeah,
it gets me in the mood. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And it's like on Gogglebox when they sing the theme music. That's an English programme. Now, they've also kept the same host. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, as a host, I think she's quite good. Like, she's quite a good presenter.
Oh, she's brilliant, brilliant under pressure.
that was pretty hard circumstances she had at the end. Previously on Big Brother Canada. No, the thing is, she's fine as a presenter, but her wardrobe, why didn't they do something about it? What's going on?
Well, her stylist obviously hates her. There was some red carpety sort of dress, and then in the second episode there was like boxing shorts. She did have like zebra trousers in the first season. Now she's got them as like some sort of waistcoat with a leather top, and it's horrible. Anyway, I don't know who's told her legs look nice, but they don't. Sorry.
You know me. I'm not one to be rude, but those legs need some kind of stripes or I don't know something.
Stripes? No, they don't need stripes. They just need covering up in a nice dress, maybe a bit like Gary's yellow one he was wearing.
Maybe like something like Downton Abbey, like that kind of a vibe.
Don't get me wrong. She's a lovely woman. Can't present. Clothes are awful. Goes on constantly, but apart from that, she's good.
I wouldn't say she can't present.
She's
I don't mind her.
She's alright. It's just when she had her back to the camera when that topaz thing kicked off, I just thought, nah, she ain't cut out for this. But
it's live
that
TV.
Was hard.
It takes time to
settle in.
That
was
was
hard. But come on, you got to be good under pressure. You got to be...
Who else is going to do it? Celine Dion? Brian Adams? I mean, come on.
Avril Lavigne?
Is she Canadian?
Yeah.
I never.
Justin Bieber is.
I did not know that. Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, get him in. So the theme for this year is
secrets.
Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies.
No, it's just
lies.
secrets. We've had secrets and lies. Which year was it? Was it
like last year?
It was like the Christmas one and our celebrity one.
No, it wasn't celebrity one. It was Gina.
Oh, in the
Dexter,
summer.
People's
Pants.
Yeah.
They spent the whole season going secrets and lies. So essentially,
there was only one secret. It was Michael was a puppet, and that was found out in the first week. I knew it. That was it.
And they kicked him out.
So all Arise has got is secrets.
Yes.
That's it. Just secrets.
What are the secrets though?
It's a twist that's never been seen anywhere in the world or any Big Brother except
on R1?
R1 twice.
America's one. Australia's one. Actually, all of them. No, so it's a secret house with 3 wildcard things that can go in.
Come on, you bastards.
Canada votes for whoever they want.
Yeah.
Now, we have had exactly that on Channel 5.
Correct.
Was it on the first season or the second?
With Becky?
Yeah.
That was like a couple of years ago.
I don't know. But either way, we've seen it. It's been done before, so it's not new. It's not fresh.
And if you're talking about having a secret house, we had the secret house of Aisling. Since then, we've had about 500 secret houses. So what exactly is new about that thing? It's like bringing in the fucking electric shock task and going, oh, we got this great new task for you. No, it's just recycled old trot. Fair enough if it's recycled old trot. Say it's recycled old trot. Don't go in all my big brothers and around the whole of the globe. This is the thing. I'm like, it's only going to lead to disappointment. Also, those 3, no. But anyway,
you thought they were crap. Let's just do them afterwards.
Let's do the main housemates first. So twist seems to be the buzzword of this year rather than strategy. Last year it was all strategy. This year it's twist.
Oh yeah, but conveniently there's some snack product called Twistos. Is it Twistos? I don't know what they are or what they taste like.
Are they nice?
And
Can you sponsor us, please?
There's a big Twisto. They're not going to sponsor us.
Come on, send us a crate.
But there's a Twisto Twist.
Oh, nice.
I mean, come on. Someone, somewhere.
What is Twistos? Because that was sending someone on holiday.
I think it's like, like some kind of wheat snack where it's like curly. Like that, maybe it's cheese flavour.
Like those cheese sticks.
Cheetos.
Those are crisps.
I mean, like kind of what's it, but like with the spirally edge.
Spiral. Oh, never mind. So what did you think of the house? I know the house is boring. We don't care about house pics and things like that. We just saw the house for the first time then.
Yeah, house is like nothing. But that said, the house reminded me is bigger. I mean, the first thing I wanted with this year's season was for them to spend a few quid on the sets and everything, and it looks like they actually have.
They have.
That's a good
It's quite
thing.
like space age in a way.
Everything looked big. Everything looked good. The bedroom looked good. And I thought, though, it looked a bit like the Big Brother Australia house.
Yeah, there was a feel of that to it. And there was something else that they'd nicked off that.
The big sofa, that round sofa.
Something else that they'd nicked off it as well. I can't remember what it was. I like the big green sofa. And, yeah, it just looked kind of cool. The
I like their breakfast bar they had as well. It looked...
And then in the back garden, they got like all the pictures around the edge. That's quite good, like real big around the edge.
So it wasn't even a garden. It was more just like an arena for their
like Hunger Games
good competitions.
And I see they've upgraded the veto medallion from disgusting plastic to silver. It still looks horrid though.
It still looked quite gross, and it's still too big.
That other one must be trademarked because why wouldn't you have that on?
Who would trademark that? It looks like
John DeMol, obviously.
It's like the logo from the Starship Enterprise, doesn't it?
Chembot, obviously.
Chembot?
Yeah. Oh, I know what was the same as Big Brother Australia. The furniture in the have-not room was cut in half.
Yeah, that was... Also, it was like the Boom Boom room as well.
It was like that. Get some fucking original ideas, for God's sake. Your international Big Brother watchers are not pleased.
But they've only just started. Let's give them a chance. Yeah?
I like the house.
Why don't we run through the... Fuck me, how many housemates?
Is there 15?
Yeah,
there's 14 and the
there's
wild
14
card,
and
right?
three wild cards.
Okay, come on then. Off you go.
Who's got the gumption to go first?
Who's got the gumshoes? Gone.
Number 1, Sabrina. She looked like overweight Kardashian, and she works in a hair salon. That's rude.
She let's not call people overweight.
Oh, apologies. Is there a good word for that? Or?
Well, she was a bit like a fat on
bubbly.
the West.
She had bubbly.
She didn't look too good in that swimsuit. Oh fuck! Why am I saying this? She looked lovely, and
she's a wonderful person, and we wish her all the best.
She reminded me of Amanda a bit. I thought they were going for the Amanda.
There wasn't
vibe.
Much from her VT that you could say about her. Like
right.
She could be alright, she could not.
She was like stocky, but I don't mind that. I think that's all right.
Number 2, we've got Kenny. I've got here. Now, if I've written anything prejudiced, I apologise in advance. Beard, model, gay, and something else that I can't read here. He seems quite astute. He seemed like quite a shrewd character.
I wrote Mumford and Sons.
He said he would go the other way for play.
But he said he only discovered he was gay when he was in a threesome with a guy and a girl. So I don't think he's 100% gay. I think he's like one of those, you know the sort.
What, strategic bisexual?
No, like 90% gay, 10% straight.
If there's a vote in it,
yeah,
he'll do it.
Yeah, we know.
I admire that. Yeah,
because you are one.
But I don't have a beard, so
I like Kenny.
I do. That's you. Sorry.
I like fuck off. Don't, because people pick up on that and they'll try and tear us apart. I like Kenny and.
Yeah.
I like Kenny. I don't like his beard. I've noticed that beards... Have you noticed beards are like the thing at the moment? I went out to a nightclub, only for about 10 minutes, admittedly. There was loads of people with beards in there. Is beards a thing now?
Well, it has been for a while, especially in certain parts of London.
But I've noticed
But this was a big beard. Is he Amish?
How can he be a model with that beard? Who wants to look at that? I don't.
Because, you have specialist beard shops or beard trimming salons. I don't know.
Do gay guys like those beards?
Oh, maybe that's
Hairies. Is it furries or something?
But what's the beard fetish?
I don't think anyone likes beards. Gay, straight, bi, LGBTQ, all of them.
So many people have them though. There must be some appeal.
I think it's just... I don't know, maybe you keep something in it.
It's the knowledge that you can grow it, I think, is the main thing.
Just to show off,
and
innit?
you think, right, I've done it now, and then you just keep with it.
It's like Samson and Delilah, isn't it?
Anyway, let's not dwell on facial hair too much.
All right.
So, next up...
unfortunately, there's someone with a beard up next.
Did he have a beard?
Andrew.
Now, I put Alki, because he kept going about boozing all the time.
He said he was a big geek.
Yeah, what's that, like?
A drunk.
Is he a drunk, or is he just maybe he's one of those real ale people?
Oh, God.
We have this thing in England called Camera, that's something about real ale.
Someone told me about this week. I don't even know what that is.
It's like people that drink like bitter and Stout
I know
and
someone who's in that.
regional ales. Basically, all those people are
She's
arseholes.
northern. No, she's nice, but that thing does sound stupid.
And I've also put suspicious, but I don't know why.
And he had a stupid beard, like the cat's on the warpath. He had like one of them beards, like when you're bald and you've got a beard, it ain't right. Get down. And he was playing the guitar. That's never a good thing. Good. Stairway to Heaven.
Okay, let's rule him out.
More than words. Oh yeah, and it was going really fast. Like they were introducing the people like bush, 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 and they were playing like really loud dance music over it. It was like Channel 5 had done it.
It was quite fast moving. It seemed like they had their shit together.
We're too old for that. We need like a longer intro for people.
We need the names up on the screen.
Yeah, we need more bile. Next up was Ali. That's a funny name. He said he was... Well, I wrote unemployed, but he said he was working towards Big Brother.
Yeah.
Unemployed. He was on a sunbed and wearing pants.
I put freak, loves himself, and he did seem to be like harping on about, he said he was up for a showmatch. You know, he reminded me of Tom a bit. And you remember Tom was
he's too geeky.
Tom was always going about, oh yeah, I'm going to have a showmatch, this, that. Those people that go on like that, they never ever do it.
No, he's too geeky to have a showmatch. No one's going to get off of him.
They're all mouth and no black HOH underpants.
And he looks like Zach Braff.
And he shouts a lot.
Do you know who Zach Braff is?
I know the name.
Don't you think he looks like him?
I don't know who it is.
It's the guy from Scrubs.
The main guy?
Yeah, he looks a bit like him.
No, I don't know. I don't like
he
that.
He does.
Show.
Oh, by the way, before you say we're like nicking our thoughts from other people, we ain't been on Twitter. We ain't. No, just because I'm thinking other people have blatantly said that because he does look like him. We haven't looked on Twitter. We haven't looked at one single thing. We watched these 2 episodes today, so all thoughts are our own. So sue us. These are our own opinions.
Who's gonna sue us? Apart from
Ian H. Watkins, who knows? Next, and he said he hates mums. Cut to
the mum.
As a mother,
Sarah. Now, the mum card is one of the highest played cards in the history of Big Brother, isn't it?
It is.
Now, it can work because if you do all the cooking, and this is sexist, if you do all the cooking and you mother the house, then it's all right. But if you keep going on about how you miss little Huey or Buster or whatever, then you're in big trouble basically because people are going to put you up because you miss, little Donald.
The only thing she said in her video tape was, I'm a mother. That was it. She didn't have anything else to say. I'm personally, unless you've got something else going for you, fuck off.
Ian Terry said to emphasise 1 or 2 points about yourself, not just the one. I think mother on its own is
Mother's
a bit
boring.
Weak.
Who cares? Be something else. So those are the first 5 that they put in.
Oh, they did do 5.
Yeah, 5 at first. And then Arissa said it's 75 days, which is quite a long old run, isn't it?
It's very long. It's longer than ours even.
I thought the first 5 that went in were quite polite. They all said hello to each other. That Ali was like bellowing though. He's like being really annoying.
He is he's the new Peter.
Yeah. Now next up we've got a bit of a character. Kyle.
Now... we said he was the new Jesse.
But that was just...
He's like Jesse with a twist.
He's like Jesse with a personality. I think
we mean Jesse...
you know who we mean. You know.
No, there was another Jesse, wasn't there?
Oh, fuck that. You know, if we're talking about someone with muscles, you know who we're talking about.
If
you don't know, you better get to know,
If you see someone in a gorilla suit, you know what we're talking about.
If you see someone calling an old man Father Time,
that's
who we're talking about.
If you see someone drinking Maxi Muscle, sorry, okay, that's enough.
Anyway, Kyle is like a pumped up like jock or something, but he's also like a bit ugly, and he reminds me of Doug Stanhope. I don't know why.
Like a young Doug Stanhope.
A muscly Doug Stanhope, and he kept saying loads of funny things. He's my favourite at the moment.
He was quite funny.
He is really funny. I think he's going to do something. You're right though. He's going to do something to come off the favour, but he was making me laugh loads.
Maybe, but on his intro, he was coming off like a motivational thing, like that.
Oh yeah.
The infomercial for Insanity. I don't know if they get that, but. He's like, yeah, come on, guys, we can do it, like, blah, blah, blah. And then when you get him in the diary room, he's like, oh, yeah, fuck this.
No, he was being quite funny in the diary.
He's been quite bitter, I thought.
He's funny.
Was good.
I like him. I like the fact that you expected him to be one thing and then he was a bit something else. It's good. Next up, we have Anick-ted. Is it worth even talking about her?
Well, it depends how much you want to spoilerise the end.
I
But
liked her.
I liked
Bit
her
of
as
a
well.
shame.
But she was one of these knit your own yogurt brigade, wasn't she?
I don't know
was
what that means.
It wasn't even yoga. Someone else was doing yoga.
Reiki.
It was
Reiki.
Reiki.
Oh, Reiki. I don't know what that is.
She didn't mention crystals, but I could tell that
did.
it wouldn't.
Energy,
energy.
positive. She was waving a feather around.
We had a shaman in our last Big Brother.
Who was that? Oh,
Wolfie, and it didn't go well. And you know, it's the.
There's only one sort of shaman I like. Ebenezer Good.
So strategically, if you're trying to get onto a reality show, you think there's holistic shit and going on about healing and auras and
no one
what
wants
have
to
you.
join your relaxation group.
No.
And also, she had that dip dye hair. That dip dye hair is over. That dip dye hair was over like 3 or 4 years ago. So Tully, Charlie, yeah, Travers, dip dye hair is gone. Get rid of it. Dye it all one colour. Cut it off. Shave it. I don't care. No more dip dye hair.
What if it comes back though?
It ain't back. It ain't back yet. It's not back for a while. Oh, and I thought she was a bit like Rachel with the and then Alyssa with the spiritual crap. Anyway, she gone. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
Next up was, is it Ica?
I think it was Ike, yeah.
You liked her.
I did, at times I did, yeah.
She was giving it the as a mother bullshit as well, though.
She was a teen mom.
You just thought she was pretty.
She was quite pretty, but
nice
she was a bit
figure.
rude as well.
That's all right. We don't mind that.
Oh, and then she said something about if people try and say that I'm not educated, she's going to go mad. But no one had said that.
No, and she said, don't say I can't take care of my kids. It's like, all right, fucking hell, I didn't say nothing.
Obviously, Child Protective Services have been involved at some point, but she managed to pass the clearing test.
She was a teen mom. Anyway, she survived, not even by the skin of her teeth, by a vote of 11-0.
Oh, don't start me on
that.
Then,
on my go... Yeah.
We got John.
Do you know who that is?
Ice hockey man.
He was like wearing a really disgusting hooded top. I don't know if you noticed. He's got really like dark circles under his eyes.
What are we saying? Good luck or puck off? He seemed alright. I was 50-50
You think he would have been good on the ice challenge because he's used to that being on the ice?
Yeah, but only on skates.
Oh, yeah.
And with a stick and hitting something.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
So then that bunch went in and I noticed they don't give them no champagne or nothing. Like, what the fuck? On our Big Brother, you get like a few bottles of champagne. The first two in, obviously drink it all, like Geordie Shore, that cunt. But they didn't give them nothing to drink.
Well, maybe they save it for the feedsters.
Give them a tall glass of slop.
Give them a tinny or two.
So next round of people who went in was Adele.
Right, now...
We like him.
Well, I thought he looked like Cappy, first of all. I put Cappy turned... Like if Cappy was a criminal rather than... Was he a firefighter or a cop? I forget.
Firefighter.
Yeah, and...
Why are you calling him a criminal?
Because he looked a bit like a bad Cappy.
Uh-oh.
Cappy was...
What are you saying?
I didn't realise he was Muslim until the end.
Uh-oh. Carry on.
Takes all sorts.
I like him.
He seemed alright. Yeah,
he was a boilermaker and he was really like energetic and I just liked him. He had good I don't know, I like him and I like Kyle. They're like funny characters. They're like colourful characters.
Muslim will help or hinder his game because there are obviously food differences and blah blah blah.
Have we seen Muslims in there before?
Ahmed.
It certainly just his personality hindered his game because he's Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
What was Kaiser? Was he Muslim?
Was
he Muslim?
I don't remember him mentioning it. He seemed like the sort that wouldn't mention it.
He was dreamy. No, he was religious. I remember him mentioning it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, in the diary room or in the actual house?
No, in the house. Yeah.
Of course, they give you a Bible.
Yeah, and he was saying I think he was saying after 9/11 there was animosity towards him and shit like that. Anyway, bullshit.
He definitely didn't do it. So, please don't get confused.
So we like Adele. Next up, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Is it Nida or Nader?
Nader. What should we say? I think it's Nader.
I think Nader as well. It's probably wrong, but let's stick with it anyway.
So she's a fashion stylist.
She's in fashion and she likes doing strategy, she said.
Oh, good. And she's Persian.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She might have been Muslim as well then.
She was quite attractive. But I didn't really find out enough about her from that 1 second intro clip.
No.
Next up was Rochelle.
Now, I put yoga
Yeah.
and then evil. Now, I don't know, I can't remember why I put evil, but there must have...
I said it.
I think... oh, hang on a minute.
I like her, actually.
Wasn't she...
She's the one who looks like Gillian.
Yeah, she does look like Gillian.
She looks a bit like Gillian, a bit like Sophie Ellis-Bextor, and a bit like Lindsay Lohan.
But this yoga thing...
I thought she quite attractive.
It reminds me of Alyssa.
Yeah,
and that's a worry. So, and she even had the mat, I noticed. So.
I like her, though.
Okay, well...
but I think she might...
Let's keep an open mind there.
And she said she hates blonde girls. Cut to
number 13, which was Heather.
Bubbly.
Model, self-described bubbly, but she wasn't fat.
She weren't even fat, so why is she insulting herself like that?
Everyone knows bubbly means fat. Unless you really have got like effervescent sort of character, or you're like...
When people call me bubbly, I fucking break their nose. Because we all know what bubbly means. Oh, Lindsay, you're so bubbly. Oh, you're so outgoing. Oh, fuck off. She was wearing a tutu.
Right.
And we thought she was like the Sugar Sisters. They were in Big Brother Australia. They were annoying.
Yeah, she was
saccharine, fucking butter wouldn't melt bullshit.
Fuck off. If anything, she'd be one of these ones that goes under the radar for a little while.
Maybe. So next up was Paul, the dad. The first dad of the Big Brother Canada house.
Big boss.
He's a motivational speaker. He's the one who was from lived in South Africa. Don't mention Oscar Pistorius, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He loves empowering people.
I put Tyrant, an old... He's definitely the oldest one in there, that's
also,
for sure.
Put a fucking t-shirt on, for fuck's sake. No one wants to look at your ginormous
Why
belly.
was he wearing like a kind of a bra, like a man's sort of bra
What are you talking about?
He had this thing wrapped around him. I couldn't quite understand. It was almost like the Shield's like uniform. It was like this around him.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking with Tyler. Now, so, yeah, he was... I mean, he got that HOH as well.
We're coming to that.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, yeah, he seemed like a right... What? An old bully.
He's overplaying his hand, and as soon as someone gets a chance to get him out, Andrew, for example, is coming after him. So
but you need to get him quietly on the on the back foot because you know you don't want him up your arsehole.
No, you don't. So the first...
Well, you might do. I don't know.
So the first HOH, no, you don't, was Icebreaker.
Brilliantly named.
So, it was so cold. I'm so cold.
But did you understand the rules? Because
there weren't no rules. You just stood on a bit of ice.
Yeah, but can you lift your
standing.
foot?
You must have been able to because they were.
I thought if you just
why not just stand on one foot?
If you slid around like you jiggled, you generate friction and make your feet warmer. And where they're not in the same spot, it wouldn't be so bad. But maybe you get bored of that after.
Why not just stand on one foot and then the other one?
Why not just do whatever Paul tells you?
Yeah. Oh, everyone, just jog along now. And he's like, you'll all be safe. And then
there was about 7 up there still.
Kenny was smart there. He goes, no back door. And Paul was just like, okay, no back door. That no one ever says that when they're making those deals. You need to specify that strongly. But don't ever make those deals. Remember what happened to Kaser? Ain't good.
You're right.
Those deals suck.
No, but he did stick to it. And the thing is,
he did.
What you're right. What Kenny said was very, very shrewd. No back door as well. So
it was very cold up there. Very, very cold. Do you think that's a health and safety problem? Do you think frostbite is a concern?
Well, they probably signed a disclaimer to say that if they lose a foot or something, then you probably you don't get the brick voucher anymore. You probably get like a year's supply of Twistos.
Yeah. So
which, if you're laid up with no foot, that's probably like quite a good thing. So
Heather won £1,000. That ain't too much of a target. Ike had to wear the bikini for 48 hours. You thought those bikinis were a bit...
They look gross.
Well, yeah.
Like they would have been
too small.
They would have been unflattering on anyone, really.
They were a little bit too small.
The men's ones weren't much better either.
I can't even remember what the men's...
And the whole thing that, like, I don't know if they have like a national front or something in Canada, but if we paraded our flag down like that, bloody hell, there'd be a shitstorm like no other. We'd be in deep shit, but maybe it's all right over there. I don't know.
They're allowed to be proud of their flag. Not like us. Just ask Morrissey. Oh yeah, so that's pretty much...
That was the end of the first show, wasn't it?
I didn't mind that task. I thought it was alright though.
But then Arissa threatened us with this Twisto.
Oh yeah, Twisto's twist. Never been done before. Bullshit. So there's 3 house guests in a secret house.
Oh god.
Now we've got Scott.
It's barely.
Oh no, they're useless. I don't know why they're bothering. So they've got Scott, who
is a drag queen.
I just wrote Matt Lucas. Sorry. And
he's older than Matt Lucas.
He was annoying. And then they had Nate.
I put whiny.
Boss-eyed, I put.
Yeah, he didn't seem that interesting.
There's too many bald people in that house. I can't tell them apart. Shit. And then Alison was the other one. She was the best of a bad bunch, although her hair...
Possibly she was, but she was just the one that didn't seem to irritate as much as the other two. So there's not really much in it. But the thing is, they've got a whole week in that bunghole to do whatever. We can watch them on the feeds or what have you. So
she said she didn't like flamboyant people, which we all know is code for I fucking hate gays. There, snip that out, Big Brother Extra. No, but it's true. When people say they don't like flamboyant people, that's what they mean, isn't it?
Generally speaking, it does mean that.
It is.
It does.
Now, the bobbleheads.
I
like the bobbleheads. I want a bobblehead of me.
Well,
I wonder if you can get one commissioned.
I'm sure you can.
That'd be good. I thought some of the bobbleheads looked very accurate and others not so much.
I wanted to see a bobblehead of last year's people, and I wanted to do the shield, the bobble shield. That'd be good with doing their little logo.
Yeah, that would be good.
Lest we forget.
So then Paul was in the kitchen going, "Oh, did they really fall for that?" Like saying it to himself, which I thought was a bit odd.
Yeah, but he didn't say it to anyone else, did he?
But why would you speak to yourself? Oh, speaking to us.
Speaking to the cameras.
Oh, that's annoying. So now we're on to episode 2. For some reason, Andrew was doing a Jamaican accent, which, if you did that in our Big Brother, fucking out on your ear. Now, how do Canadians say Caribbean? We say Caribbean.
Frank Black from the Pixies pronounces Caribbean. How does Brian Molko say it?
He does sort of half and half, like, I was in the I can't do it, I can't think.
Anyway, Caribbean. He was talking some patois shit, and...
That's racist.
What? That word?
No, doing a Jamaican accent.
Yeah, he was... Well, I thought he was being racist. Who was he saying it to?
Yeah, she's not even Jamaican, is she?
You think he's doing racial power play? BB15, that legacy just won't die, will it?
Get him out. And then Anick was like waving a feather around, and someone said she was throwing it in people's faces. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, flaunting her aura, shoving it into people's faces.
There's another catch on to make her run for it. Fuck off.
What a terrible person she is, spreading her positivity about the place.
Are we going to have a positive day or a negative day?
And then just after that, that fucking arsehole, because he'd won the HOH.
Oh yeah.
He got a letter from home. How long has this cunt been in sequester that he gets a letter from home and he cries his eyes out?
Oh, you're doing brilliant. Everyone loves you.
He's always wearing a different hat.
Also, he got Smirnoff Ice in his HOH basket.
Was it defo Smirnoff
they just
Ice?
Turned it around so you couldn't see it, but I could tell it was Smirnoff Ice.
Why turn it around? Why not? Why not make a few quid?
Because Smirnoff Ice obviously don't want to give them no money.
Maybe they're not allowed to sell alcohol.
You can sponsor us if you like. We'll drink that sugary shit.
Don't sell it too good.
Oh, it's gross. But we'll drink it if we got nothing else.
I'll tell you what is nice. I doubt you can buy it in Canada. That Iron Brew WKD.
Yeah, that's a classy drink for all the family.
If you get one of those and put a shot of vodka in it, you'd be off your nuts. It's really nice.
But we tried putting it in champagne. It weren't so good.
That was. Let's not discuss that. Anyway.
So Paul put up. First he was like lording it in the diary. I'm like, come on, come in. Who do you want to put up? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, he seems to have the whole he didn't want a sociable HOH room, did he? He just wanted to have his own thing up there, and it was entree.
Yeah, I know. And then someone called him the Godfather, which I thought was
I wouldn't go out there and go, do you mind if I just use your shower for 10
yeah,
minutes?
no,
I'd be a bit nervous.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare.
I'd rather use the outside facilities, to be honest with you.
They ain't got no fish in there though. So what do they do when someone's being racist on the live feed?
They cut to Marsha.
And she's just like shaking her head like,
Maybe Marsha it's like a CGI Marsha this year. Maybe she'll move.
Hey, no, I don't want a CGI one.
Anyway.
He put up Andrew and Anick. Perhaps he doesn't like people's names beginning with A.
Yeah, so Andrew, I forgot. Oh, see,
He's got a beard. He's bald with a beard. You're doing quite well so far.
I put Alki suspicious for my notes, so maybe he was barking up the right tree there. So and Nick, obviously with her aura, was
bad karma.
Yeah.
So the veto they did was like they were dressed up as superheroes. They had to like undo some bolts, and then they had to like prise open a fence, and then they had to like
cut some wire,
smash through some glass, smash it up. And Kyle said something about a nun's panties.
Oh, is it not? Oh, no, what was it? You
well,
say
it can't have been drier than a nun's panties, can it?
No, it wasn't dry.
Tighter, maybe.
Drier than a nun's chuff. It was, but it was something like that.
He didn't say that. And he said something funny. I can't remember. Anyway, Andrew won, which I was quite pissed off about. Didn't want him to win.
Took himself off, obviously.
Obviously.
Who was the replacement?
Yeah, Ica.
Yeah,
racist.
No, he's from South Africa, that guy. So isn't he?
No, it's Paul who's from South Africa, baldest. Now, we all know that if they can send the black person home the first week, they will. We all know that. But somehow this week they didn't, which was quite pleasing.
It's probably like, what do you call it? They got target quotas to
meet.
Oh,
yeah, you could be right.
Ted tells them which way to vote. It's not really their fault. They're blameless.
So the prizes this year: 100k cash, £25 brick voucher, and
was it the brick? I don't remember hearing about the brick.
It was.
Okay, and trip of a lifetime.
Anywhere in the world from Twistos, where would you go?
Do you know where I'd like to go?
Where?
Alaska.
I want to go Japan.
Well,
it's expensive to go Japan. Wherever's the most expensive, that's where I want to go.
But why though? What if it's crap?
It don't matter because you couldn't afford to go there, so I wouldn't mind going to the Caribbean, actually.
The Caribbean?
Yeah.
You could go swimming in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Wherever it is.
It's quite nice. Have a little drop of rum. So.
Any particular brand or Captain Morgan's or?
Oh, what do you think of those blinds in the diary room? I don't like them.
Yeah, because the diary room's like an enclosed space.
Why do you need the blinds? There's no window there.
It gives you the impression that there could be like an outside. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a secret portal. I don't know. But I don't like the blinds generally.
I don't like blinds anyway, even in a normal house, let alone where you don't even need them. So I hope someone hangs themselves off of them.
I know you don't like wooden blinds, like hard ones.
Yeah.
What about those ones like at school, like the soft blinds? Like
no.
What about the twisty blinds with the blinds with the fabric? You know, where you twist it from the side.
I don't like any blinds.
No blinds.
No blinds.
Venetian?
No. I like curtains, and I don't like wooden floors. I like carpet. Curtains, carpet. No blinds, no wooden floors. Fuck you, modernity. I just want everything like nice and cushioned.
Blinds have been going for a good 100 years or so.
I like things nice and cosy. I don't like things all hard.
Blinds are here to stay, but not in the diary room. I don't agree with that.
Blinds never block out the light properly. You always. How many times have we had to hang a towel over a window because we've had blinds? That don't look good. Looks like you're a heroin addict.
Well, to be fair.
Anyway, they all went into the blindy old diary room and did a sheep vote.
Every single person voted exactly the same way. I hate that sheep vote. But then the thing is, they've been in there such a small amount of time. There's no reason to...
Yeah, buck the trend.
Really, is there?
Kenny goes, I want to evict Anick. That's quite catchy. Perhaps you shouldn't have a name that rhymes with evict if you go in there. It's bound to cause you problems.
I choose to Anick. Or something.
Nick.
Anyway, so we got through 2 whole episodes of this rubbish. I thought it was quite good, actually, overall.
Hold on, we ain't done yet.
Oh, what?
So she come out, and they're like standing up, having the interview. What's that all about? It was awkward.
I want to sit down.
Yeah, she's like carrying her bag. Like, can't they afford a fucking sofa? Get the brick to send one over. I did not like that at all. It made me feel nervous, like when someone's got their coat on.
Maybe because she was the first one, there's nothing to discuss unless you want to talk about crystals for 10 minutes.
True.
So
you thought they were going to put her back in?
I thought they were going to put her in the wildcard house.
I would rather have her back in than those 3 who are in the secret house because they're a bunch of morons.
Yeah, I know.
She's
what I was
much better.
thinking.
And she said, I went in like an octopus. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
So then the 3 others went in the secret house. It seemed to take ages. Like put blindfold.
Yeah, why did they blindfold them? It didn't seem to make any sense. And why were they being stewarded by the CIA?
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't like that at all.
It makes no sense. Like, what's the point of blindfold them? Like, they are where they are. That's the
get them all out. We're not interested. Yeah, so that was the end of that show.
Right, so then we made ourselves watch what's it called? The Sideshow?
That's not very catchy. Come on.
Is it just called Sideshow or Big Brother Sideshow or...
Yeah, whatever. Couldn't they think of a pun?
Well, our one has been called in the past, Big
Mouth.
We used to have, Big Brother's Big Mouth.
Big Brother's
Little Brother.
Big Brother's Big Brain. Big Brother's Bit on the Psych. It's not that difficult to think of a pun. We got 3 puns for our podcast. Come on, like seriously.
Yeah, some are good, some are rubbish. But
some of ours are rubbish, but it's better than Sideshow.
Better than
it's
no
like
pun.
us calling this podcast Big Brother Canada podcast.
But
stupid.
One thing I don't like, we've had a Sideshow all the time, like every season that we've ever had, there's always been a sideshow.
Yeah, it's like a British thing.
You know, I think a bad thing to do on a sideshow is to have the main host of the show presenting.
I thought Peter and Gary were going to present it.
I thought that
they're
as
just
well.
like guests, like McGiff.
I was expecting Gary to be like their answer to Rylan, like he was going to kind of do it. But funny enough, what I did like Peter, the way he was doing his analysis and talking about this person and who he thinks is going to win.
Funny.
All of which I noticed his predictions were complete nonsense, and none of which
whoever Peter picks to win, that person's out next week.
Yeah, put money on that.
End of the Shield. Right. And he did the Shield arms.
But I like that section. I just like the idea of it, and I like the fact that someone's actually talking about it and analysing it. But Gary he just flirted with the builders a bit and looked.
Where's Alec? Alec's in dropped hotter than a fucking brick.
Well, I don't know where he is. I'm sure he'll pop up at some point.
I didn't like Gary's clothes much, or his hair.
What do you think about Peter's red trousers and his new haircut?
I liked Peter's hair. I didn't like the red trousers. And I thought Gary should have been wearing a hard hat when he was in the house.
It left me thinking, like, I'm sure I feel differently in a week or two, but it left me thinking, like, Gary's not going to come out of this too well, and I think Peter might do alright out of it.
I don't know why you think that.
Because, I don't know, Gary was a really good player, but whether he'll be a good presenter or not on there...
People said that about Rylan,
it didn't look like they were giving him much opportunity to talk and express himself like they do with Rylan on our one, so... I don't know.
Here's a funny thing. A riser goes to Gary. You came a very close second, which I thought was quite funny. And then Gillian come out and Gary goes, I've got a question for you. How do you spend my money? Which I thought was quite funny. I know it was scripted, but it was a funny thing to say to her. And Gillian is still going out with Emmett down on the farm. That looks like the most depressing life ever. But anyway, whatever.
She was in there with the actual cattle. I mean, do you think that's every day or once a year? Or
I would rather die than fucking live that life. But anyway, and then
mind you, she's got. Well, is it $100,000?
Was it that last year? I can't remember.
I think so.
And then we were wondering how much Gary and Peter get paid for doing that show. What do you reckon?
I mean, it's a once-a-week show. They're desperate. I mean, let's face it, they would do it for free anyway. So I would guess, like...
500 quid?
Yeah, 500 or $1,000 an episode, something like that. Maybe even less, you know.
Peter and Gary, if you're listening, why don't you let us know?
How?
Just send us an email, bigbrotherbar@gmail.com. Tweet us, bigbrotherbar at Twitter.
Follow our Facebook page, our ailing Facebook page, which is Big Brother Bile.
And follow me, Light Up VM. After all, I invented this brand. And now James is bragging because he's got more Twitter followers than me. Only because I fell out with half of mine.
Well, you're no wallflower, are you? Let's just say that. So, overall, though, we're saying best Big Brother Canada second season 2014 ever.
I was quite pleased with it, and I was quite excited.
It's definitely got potential.
And I'm looking forward to watching some of the After Dark and seeing what's going on. So, I think I really like Kyle, Adele, and that Rochelle I quite like as well. Those are my early favourites.
And remember...
And Kenny, I like Kenny as well.
If you listen to this podcast, you'll never ever be spoilerised because just through reasons of downloading it and what have you, we'll always be about 3 weeks behind you.
We'll always be a couple of days behind because of working patterns and things. But that's good because you don't want to get spoilerised, and it's nice to wait for things that you look forward to. Isn't it?
It is, when they're good.
When it's good, it's very, very good. And when it's bad, it is horrid.
It is.
Anything else to add?
Just that I hope they put Tom back in. That's the only thing I can really hope for. So.
And bring on Marsha sooner rather than later.
I miss
her.
Long.
Hey, won't Peter, be long. Who will Marsha chat at this year?
The Muslim. The Muslim.
No, she can't.
What's his name?
Adele.
Hey, Adele.
That'd be funny.
Nice prayer mat.
I reckon she'll chat out Kyle. She'll
Who?
like, hey, I like your muscles.
Who knows? But she'll find one. Who was that Cappy one?
Oh, that was Adele Caffey. Oh, Andrew.
I've forgotten.
There's so many bald people, I honestly can't tell them apart.
Yeah, I know Adele is Cappy, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on that note of just trading off generally,
yeah,
we're off. We're going to do another one on Monday, aren't we?
Probably.
Yeah.
Once we've seen how good...
and don't spoilerise me on Twitter because I'm not looking at that stuff. I'm just looking at my app mentions. So
we're going to watch some live feeds and then we're definitely going to get spoilerised.
I don't want to because I don't want to get... It makes the shows not as good. I don't know.
I think I'm going to try these feeds, see how it goes.
Well, you be the modern man and I'll be like the old stick of the
mud. So we'll be like opposite worlds. I can be in the future. You can be
I'll be lagging behind.
Epoch or whatever it is and live in the hut at the back. Not even you can't start even a fire.
Oh, well.
Just a bit of rugs to wear. And an Australian host called Luke Tipple.
Anyway, thank you very much for listening.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Yeah, we do appreciate it a lot. And
if you enjoyed this, tweet in or rate us on iTunes and let us know. If you didn't, go fuck yourself.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
See you later.